Oh my God, Mickey. Hi. Good morning. How you doing, girl? Anyways, did you get my invitation letter?
Ugh, what a thing to come home to after work. Instant mood killer. What do you want, Tammy? You really had the gall to send me one of those? What are you trying to pull here, huh?
Wowzers, what is with that wording? I totes don't have any ulterior motives. Don't treat me like I'm sus. Like, look at it. Can't you guess just by reading what it says? It's a wedding invitation. That means I want you to be there.
Yeah, I can read, but that's not what I'm getting at here. Why are you sending this to me, specifically? Are you insane?
What? I don't understand what you mean. Isn't it common sense to invite your bestie to your own wedding? What is insane about that? Oh, don't tell me you wouldn't do the same for me. Oh, that hurts my feelings. We've been friends since middle school after all. We go way back.
You're right, it is common sense to invite your actual best friends to your wedding. But you've lost your privilege to consider me as your bestie after you literally stole my boyfriend from me. And to be honest, I would have been considerably less upset if you hadn't gotten together while I was still in a relationship with him. You knew we were dating, but you were totally fine with being his secret little lover behind my back.
God, I told you already. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. The past is in the past. Nothing can change that. Find forgiveness in your heart and move on, or whatevs.
There is no way I can, and I don't think that you're remorseful at all. We were just about to get married after dating for 3 long years. I thought that he was the one, and we were probably gonna get engaged soon. And then you had to come in and tell me that we had to break up because you were pregnant with his child. And not only that, but you were 3 months pregnant. 3 months! I have no idea how long you've been dating him behind my back, but even just a few months is going too far. And then literally a month after I had to break up with him, you dare send me an invitation to your wedding with him? Are you trying to put salt in the wound? I think I'd have to be a saint to not be absolutely furious with you. I don't think anyone could blame me for feeling the way I do. Your little sorries don't fix anything.
That was like a little oopsie. There's no helping that. You can't cry over spilt milk. And since I wound up pregnant, I needed Will to be taking responsibility as its father. Sorry that your relationship wound up as a collateral, but what else could I do? Let bygones be bygones.
Well, whatever. He's my ex, so I don't care anymore about what you do with him. I couldn't care less about whether you two got married or if you broke up in the end. But just so you know, I despise you all from the bottom of my heart. I don't have an ounce of forgiveness to spare for either of you. So don't send me something as stupid as an invitation to your wedding. Can't you think about it for more than 3 seconds and realize that it's really weird to be inviting your fiancé's former girlfriend to your wedding? Especially when we're not even on good terms with each other anymore. Leave me alone and don't involve me.
No, don't be like that. We might have had our differences, but we're still total besties, aren't we? We totally are, right? That is why I really, 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 really want you to be at my wedding to celebrate with me. Oh, come on. Pretty, pretty, pretty please, with the cherry on top.
As if I can believe you at your word. I know you. You just want to rub it in my face how you stole my ex from me by marrying him in front of me. You can't fool me. We were acquainted long enough for me to learn that much about you.
Oh, whoopsies. I got caught red-handed. You are right on the money.
Thought so. There's no way you'd ever invite me to your wedding from the kindness of your heart, or because you actually like my company. You are much too wicked for that.
Okay, but how much do you think a wedding costs, huh? Do you know? Because it costs like $80,000. And that's not to mention how we had to rush things before I lost my slim figure. I have to look my best for my wedding, and it won't do for me to be rocking a huge belly in my fancy wedding gown. Still, we might not have had a lot of time to prepare, but we really went all out. We barely compromised to make sure that everything would be perfect for our special day. Although even I would have been more frugal if he hadn't told me that I wouldn't have to worry about money and that I could spend as much as I'd like. So we might have made it super flashy and extravagant. It'll definitely be a sight to behold. And of course, I would love to brag about it to anyone and everyone. Who could blame me? And it would be completely awesome if I get to see your humiliated face on top of all of that. Like it'd be almost too perfect.
That is some twisted personality you got there. Get better hobbies, will you?
Oh, I am in just such a good mood. Back when we were in high school together, you were so popular compared to me that nobody would give me the time of day. They only ever cared about you. But I guess it's only natural that someone smart like me would win in the end compared to someone who's all looks and no substance. The world's balance is restored. So sorry, but it looks like I'm going to be finding happiness first. It's such a shame. In an alternate universe, you two would probably be getting married instead of us. And yet, not only did I steal him from you, but I'm pregnant with his baby. I basically got to speedrun our entire relationship while you had to go through 4 long years to get where I am right now. I am just so sorry. Will you ever forgive me? But don't worry, in exchange, I'll show you what an $80,000 wedding looks like. It'll be quite the spectacle. And I'll show you proof, without a doubt, that there is no woman in the world that Will loves more than me. So come on, you need to be there.
No way in hell. You'd have to be insane to actually want to go after hearing all of that. Anyway, I'm declining your invitation and sending it back. Go and be happy with him or whatever. And never try to weasel your way back into my life ever again.
Aw, you're no fun. Well, whatever, I guess. I'm not too hung up about it. Anyway, bye, Mickey. Good luck being single. I'll definitely send you loads of pics from our fabulous wedding. Mickey, hey, are you there? I need to talk to you.
Ugh, what is it, Tammy? I don't want to talk to you. Huh? Wait a second, that's weird. But I thought today's the day of your wedding. I don't think I misremembered. Are you sure you're alright to be texting me right now? Shouldn't you be busy prepping or having your wedding or something?
That's not important right now. Look, do you have Will's contact information? No, I don't need to ask. You were dating him for 3 years. Of course you would know. So please tell me, how do I contact him?
Huh? What are you even talking about? Why do you even need to ask me? You've been seeing him for a while now. You ought to know his contact information as well as I do. So why are you going out of your way to ask me?
It's because he ran off on me. I thought it was weird how he wasn't coming back after going to change his clothes. But he made off with the celebratory gifts and disappeared. I can't find him anywhere.
Wait, what? Seriously?
And I know this isn't a misunderstanding because he's blocked my phone. I've tried contacting him through email and WhatsApp, but nothing's going through. He cut me off. And all of his clothes and belongings from the waiting room are gone. There's nothing left. I was wondering what the hell was going on, so I interrogated one of the guests that he had invited. And what I found out was so shocking. I thought that I was going to pass out. All of those people he invited, the people who I thought were his parents, his siblings, and his friends, everyone, they're all paid actors from some company. They're not even related to him at all. They barely know him. I don't understand. None of this makes sense. What is even happening here?
Yeah, I thought so. I'm not too shocked here.
Wait, what? Do you know something, Mickey?
Yeah. Actually, you're not even the first person who's contacted me in this kind of situation. You're only the second this month.
Say what? What's that supposed to mean? What is going on?
Well, keep in mind that this is just a theory and not anything I've 100% confirmed for myself, but I suspect that he wasn't only cheating on me with just you, but he was keeping up with a total of 3 girls, including us. The victims might pile up even after this, though. Anyways, it seems his plans were to promise to marry everyone except me. And then, on the day of the wedding, steal all of the congratulatory gifts for himself and run off. One of them even said that their savings were taken away.
What?
Yeah, and to make matters worse, those women would find me and barge into my house and stir up a ruckus without warning. I don't know if that man lied and gave them my address, saying it was his actual place, but I guess that's the only reasonable explanation here. Either way, it is super annoying to have to deal with. Annoying enough that I've had to move out, and I'm in the middle of my preparations to do so.
Wait, what? I mean, I don't give a damn about you moving or whatever. But are you serious about him dating 3 women at once? He was a 3-timer, really? Then there is no way he's being legitimate to any of us. He was planning to scam all of us at our weddings from the get-go.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But it's kind of incredible in its own way. I didn't even realize that he was cheating on me with you. But who would have thought that he had even more lovers than just you? I guess the only thing that he's talented at was hiding his tracks when it comes to cheating on women. Not that I want to compliment him that much. He's no better than a steaming hot pile of garbage. Man, I am so lucky that I learned of his true nature before he got hold of my money too.
But if you knew about all of that beforehand, you could have warned me. You could have told that before we tried going ahead with the wedding. Like after the first girl came in on you all upset. Then I would have been able to cancel the wedding, no problem. Nothing would have been stolen and I wouldn't have gotten scammed. Why didn't you warn me, you depraved witch?
Why would I? I don't think I had any obligation to. You're the adulterous woman here who stole my boyfriend from me. And wouldn't I be way too kind to give you the heads up about that anyway? That would mean showing mercy to the enemy. Maybe some people would be willing to do that. But it's too bad for you that I'm not that kind of person.
Why do you have to be like that? We're total besties. We're not enemies. So what's the harm in helping out your bestie, huh? It is so cruel to hang me out to dry.
I really don't consider you a friend, considering you stole my boyfriend and became pregnant with his child behind my back. But hey, on the bright side, I told you now that he's been a 4-timer all this time. And you know what they say? It's always better late than never. And I'll give you some credit. It's thanks to the fact that you stole him from me that I avoided meeting such a tragic fate like yours. After we broke up, I came out of our relationship basically unscathed. I am thankful for that. So thank you for being a cheater and stealing my scammer boyfriend from me. I super appreciate it.
Really? If you're so grateful to me, then why didn't you tell me all of this before I became a victim? What am I gonna do, huh? The wedding is a total bust. And we can't have a wedding without the groom. It doesn't work that way. And we need to return our guests the favor for the celebratory gifts that they left. But we don't have the money to do that when Will stole everything. Oh my God, I just realized, but does this mean I'm gonna have to be the one to pay for the entire wedding? I don't have $80,000 on me. I can't pay for all of that.
Well, I can't do anything about that. Besides, isn't this problem only between you and Will? I don't think this has anything to do with me.
Yes, it does. Why are you acting like it doesn't? You're his ex-girlfriend, aren't you? This has plenty to do with you, too. So you'd better take responsibility in Will's place and pay up not only the $80,000, but also reimburse me for the congratulatory gifts he stole.
Do you really think I'm going to listen to that senseless reasoning of yours? I can tell you're grasping for straws there. It's not like we were engaged yet, so once we broke up, we became total strangers. And yet you're insisting that I, as his former girlfriend, should pay in his stead? You have got to be joking. I have absolutely no legal obligation, and it wouldn't hold up in court.
But all of this happened because you kept your mouth shut when you should have warned me. And if you had never dated Will in the first place, none of this would have happened. If only you had realized his true nature sooner, I would have been saved.
Yikes, you are not making any sense. You stole my boyfriend, and it just so happened that he turned out to be the worst of the worst. A wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will. That's all, nothing more. Anyway, I think that you need to calm down. Letting it all get to your head can't be doing you much good in these circumstances. Not to mention it's not doing your baby good any either.
Oh, right, the baby. What am I supposed to do with it now? It's his. If he runs off, then I can't raise it.
Why are you saying that to me? It's not like I can do anything about it. How about you take that up with your family? Well, I guess there are more important matters to take care of first, like contacting the police to try and catch Will before he gets away. I'd imagine it's a pretty time-sensitive matter. I'm sure things are going to get really busy fast, but I wish you the best of luck with that.
What should I do? I'm totally lost. Oh, please save me.
From what I heard, Tammy was a complete mess at the wedding venue, and she was causing a huge commotion. In the heat of the moment, she let the cat out of the bag and accidentally admitted that she'd stolen my boyfriend from me. Of course, all the guests were shocked. Eventually, it was decided that she would reimburse them for their congratulatory gifts the next day and sent everyone home. But considering the original funds were stolen combined with the overall costs of the wedding, it was way too expensive for her. And that's not to mention the baby growing in her belly. She was going to need to scrape up enough funds to be able to not only birth it, but also raise it in good health. Because of all of that, it seems that she and her family were in a heavy financial crisis. Man, I love karma. What goes around comes around, am I right? Incidentally, 3 months after the wedding ceremony, Will was finally caught. And at that moment, his victims closed in on him, filing criminal complaints against him and cornering him from all sides with lawsuits. Of course, Tammy joined the fray, and the two of them wound up quite exhausted by the end of it. A little after that, I managed to get some financial compensation out of that as well, that was just enough to cover my moving fees. Having to move out was a real pain in the butt, but I'm so glad that my wallet came out relatively unscathed. I've realized I need to be more picky with my taste in men, so I think I'll be looking for my next partner soon with that in mind. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, give this video a like and subscribe to see more content just like this. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. What did you think? Be sure to let us know. We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time!